Wars. pero nag-enjoy ako sa Battle Cruiser, ah. I mean, yung sinabi nga kanina ni Riyeou at ni Victor, ni Malupit, gaano karaming Battle Cruiser pwede mong mailabas sa dalawang base?
May kasama pang Thor yun, ha?
Exactly.
Nagulat din ako as a Terran player. Hindi ko in-expect na ganun kadami. Pero ang mali kasi ni Raigeki is he keeps on making BCs. Tapos once na makakuha siya ng tatlo, tactical jump niya agad sa main base pa.
Alright.
Delikado ba yun? Being a Terran player, Mizel?
I mean, syempre, if you invest something na 400 minerals, dapat makakuha mo yung ROI mo man lang, di ba?
Yeah. But
so, I'd rather go to sa natural or third base.
Yeah. So bago ang lahat yun, papakilala ko muna ang ating mga players. We've got on the upper left corner of Submarine LE, we've got the Purple Terran Raigeki. Ano nga, may bago na siyang nickname, Battle Cruiser King. Pero can the king be dethroned, mga kaibigan? So MrLasti, on the bottom right corner of Submarine LE, we've got MrLasti, the Sky Blue Zerg. Grabe.
So, Mizel, being a Terran, so ang strategy ng Battle Cruiser Rush is you just harass, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing it right naman sa early game. Pero yung sustainability, like macroing to third base, etc., hindi niya na-follow up na. Diba?
So, dapat parang mag-harass lang siya ng worker then balik ulit sa base, tama ba?
Harass ng worker, pwedeng iwan mo muna siya somewhere para either ma-hold mo yung kalaban mo to stay sa base niya, either gumawa siya bigla ng Mutalisk, Corruptors, etc. Diba? I mean, pwede mo kasi hold back using yung Battle Cruiser sa early game.
So you don't have to go like talagang sirain lahat ng building niya. You can harass, then go back, and then harass again. Tama, no?
Parang it works like what Malupit said sa Reaper. Di ba Reaper, it's not for killing drones or workers. It's also for what do you call that? To scout.
Pang scout.
And then maging defensive player yung Zerg instead of being offensive. Yun, tapos ipunin mo na lang na ipunin, tapos yun, saka mo ibigay yung final blow.
Tama.
Yeah. So,
kasi pag dito sa yung sa StarCraft kasi napaka-important nung minerals no.
Mm-hmm.
So ipag naharas yun ng Battle Cruiser at nasira mo yung mga workers niya, mawawala ng minerals yung kalaban. So basically you're starving your opponent.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, so what an interesting games that we have seen from both of these players, mga kaibigan. Pero I don't think we're going to see a Battle Cruiser.
Talaga?
There are 2 refineries.
I'm surprised.
Joke lang, may Starport tapos Fusion Core na susunod dyan.
Yun, nice.
Inaabangan
ko talaga yung Battle Cruiser.
Hotdog, mga kaibigan.
Star of the show.
Oo. So kung ang meta sa Bronze to Silver ay Battle Cruiser, ano kaya meta bukas, no?
Nako, bukas. Don't get me started on tomorrow's game. Grabe. Excited na naman ako.
Oo, tama.
We have how many matches tomorrow? 16? 16 players?
Mhm.
Napa-action pack nun whole day.
Grabe. Marami mga potential pros, quote-unquote, in the making tomorrow.
Kumbaga sila yung mga susunod sa yapak ng Rising Stars.
Yes. Yun naman ang pinaka main objective ng ating organizer na si Mizel.
Mm-hmm.
Meron siyang first time harass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, mga Hellion.
Wow, nakaharas si Raigeki dito. The Hellions already made its way to the natural, but a little bit late yung mga roaches ni MrLasti dito, but I think the Queens would be enough to fend off this one.
Well, usually, yung Hellion, affected ba siya sa Queens?
Effective? No.
Yes.
effective against Queens. Light units siya mostly effective,
Oh.
so Zergling goes.
Okay, so basically hindi siya effective sa quits.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I also like to point out sa base ni Raigeki ngayon may Widow Mine. So mukhang he's
Ow.
switching things up for this game.
Oh.
I'm
Grabe.
excited.
Grabe, walang battle
Begins.
cruiser. Pero we'll see about that, no? Tignan natin eh. Kakaiba eh. No battle cruiser opening as of yet. And the armory and the widow mines. And you know, once na may armory pati widow mines, nagiging invisible na. So, you need that detection earlier on. Pero, parang mas kakaiba to ah. He is opting to go for an early +1 upgrade on the infantry. Tapos mukhang magme-medivac drop harass siya. But this is really not looking
Not
good.
the third player.
Oh, but looking at
This is going to be an interesting game.
things are looking a bit interesting as Nidus already on the way onto the side. I mean, ready na. Tapos na yung
Ready na.
Oh, tapos na yung Nidus Worm, but no Overlord speed as of yet. And Raigeki is just simply denying all the Overlords na makita niya dito on route. And he would scout immediately the Nidus network, ladies and gentlemen. But the Roaches, with the Roach speed available and with the +1, medyo kaya na lang tumunaw having that +1 advantage. Kitang-kita natin kung paano bumaba yung HP ng Roaches dito. Pero Thor's already on the way. And mukhang nagsisim city na naman si Raigeki dito. He would snipe away on that queen and would just simply pick up and go.
I think mas maganda tong match na to. Kasi we can see variety on both strategies from both players.
Yeah. Dito mo rin makikita yung effectiveness pag hindi ka naka all army hotkey. Kung nag-iwan ka na lang ng mga units doon sa magkabilang base mo, it would be mas madali siya i-def. Hindi mo na pull out yung mga queens mo, hindi mo na magpupull out ng mga units, and hindi siya makakapaglipat-lipat ng pwesto.
So yung all army button na yun yung pag kinlik mo yun, lahat ng army sa map select, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yung mga pang scouting mo, masiselect din yun. So so don't use that.
Kala ko magtatayo na ng Nidus Worm si MrLasti dito. Pero still now, opting to go.
Yeah, but Ravagers coming out.
Tingin ko yan lang yung hinihintay niya. Yan ang hinihintay niya bago siya maglabag.
Feeling ko, delikado si Terran player.
Yeah. Once na successfully lumapag tong Nidus Worm dito, he can actually just do a massive concave onto the base of the Terran, pero still a lot of firepower onto the side of Raigeki dito. 2 Thors and that +1 Marines can really pack a punch. And while all of this is happening, more Hydralisk being morphed here onto the side of MrLasti. +1 missile attack and the movement speed onto the side of MrLasti for his Hydralisk. Pero combat shields naman and Raigeki steadily expanding. Pero ito yung hindi natin nakita ng mga unang laro nagki-creep spread.
Medyo nagpump ng unit si MrLasti ngayon.
Alright, here comes the Nidus Worm, mga kaibigan. Uy!
Buti na lang.
Out.
That was a good scout.
Almost getting the Nidus Worm onto that one. Pero dapat pwede ka mag-bait nun na pag umandar dito si Raigeki, dito ka naman sa kabila. You know, mas maayos. Pero
yeah, you can build 2 Nidus, right?
May cooldown na siya.
Okay.
May cooldown na siya. Pero we'll see. Here comes the big push coming in from the side of Raigeki. 4 Thors here with that Marines with combat shields ready to attack here, but I don't think that would be enough to actually penetrate onto the defense of MrLasti dito. But a little bit of trouble as he is supply block here, mga kaibigan. Let's see what would happen. tumambay siya dito. Tingin ko kung may link pain, tapos na-surround niya to. Tapos ang laban. And you can also see this a massive army supply differential. Almost 50 army supply for both of these teams. Tingin ko mali yung decision ni Raigeki dito na umatake. And here comes the engagement, the massive concave onto the side of MrLasti, dropping that corrosive vials onto the Taurus. The critical damage has been inflicted here, mga kaibigan, and it would be surrounded once again. And once MrLasti decides to go to attack here, walang pan-defend dito si Raigeki, and I think this is a GG, mga kaibigan. 18 to 124 army supply, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, kiting that Widow Mine out, mga kaibigan. The reactions coming in from the side of MrLasti. I think he is secured to win this game, mga kaibigan. We are now headed on to the game number 4. A lot of SCVs falling down, and the Ravager Biles will connect onto the Thor once again. The last ditch effort from the side of Raigeki to defend this one. He would get a Liberator set up here, but it is too late, too little, too late, mga kaibigan.
Wow.
Massive force from MrLasti, and oh my goodness.
Finally,
Wow! Parang
no battle cruiser.
oh,
Grabe, unexpected.
parang nakita ko yung sarili ko doon nung silver ako kay MrLasti.
That was a good play by
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Last.
that was a good play.